Hi, welcome to this video on unit testing in Python. So we're going to examine what is unit testing, how it's implemented in Python, and obviously why it's important. This web page is something that you should definitely refer to. It goes through all of those points, and I'll just review them with you on this video. So the basic idea behind unit testing is that it tests the smallest possible pieces of code in isolation. And what they're really talking about here is that you produce a custom test for each function that you would produce. Now, a lot of the code writing you've been doing at the moment is just a single function. But as your programs get more complicated, they're going to require dozens of functions. And so each one of those functions would have their own unit test. That's the whole idea behind unit testing. There's a whole bunch of reasons why it's important. You can obviously help detect bugs. You can improve your code design. You can, when you make changes, you can make sure that you haven't broken something. And also, and importantly, it can exist as documentation for your application. So people looking at the tests that you've written can get a lot of information about how the code works. Okay, so with unit testing, one thing to know is that by default, Python does come with a unit test module. However, we're going to be using pytest, which is an external module, and you'll have to install it. It comes with several advantages. I'm not going to run through that, just to accept that we're going to be using pytest for our unit testing. The way you install it is if you just open up Visual Studio Code and you go to a terminal and open up a terminal and you type in pip install pytest, it should install Python pytest, and that's all you really need to do. The next part of this document is about how we actually create some test modules. I might put that in a short separate video, and then I think we'll add a third stage to this document where we actually work through an example. So that's it for now, just on this brief introduction. Next video, we'll go through just how we basically use pytest, and then maybe a third video on a specific example. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.